Welcome to the Catholic Journey. This is your host, Deacon Pat Kearns, where we walk together towards truth, towards healing, and especially towards Christ. Well, this evening we're going to be doing something special in our parish, and I'm sure this will be happening in many parishes across the world. It's a time that we enter into something quiet, something ancient, and something deeply moving. It's called the Tenebrae, a word that means darkness. And before we explain it, I want you to feel it, because Tenebrae isn't just something you attend, it's something you experience. Imagine walking into a church lit only by candles. No bright lights, no noise, just stillness. A single flame flickers, then another, 15 candles burning. But as the service begins, something unusual happens. One by one, the candles are extinguished, and with each flame that disappears, the darkness deepens. And at first it might feel unsettling. Why are the lights going out? Why does it feel like we're being drawn into darkness? But Tenebrae isn't about fear. It's about entering into the final moments of Christ. Each candle represents something sacred. The apostles, the light of Christ, the presence of hope. And as each flame is extinguished, we are walking with Christ, step by step, toward the cross, toward betrayal, toward abandonment, toward suffering. And slowly, almost without realizing it, we begin to feel what the disciples felt: confusion, fear, loss. And this is where Tenebrae stops being a ritual and becomes something personal. Because if we're honest, we've all experienced darkness, moments where God feels distant, where prayers feel unanswered, where hope feels like it's slipping away, times when the light in our life begins to fade. And in those moments we ask, "Where are you, Lord?" And Tenebrae answers, not with words, but with experience. As the church grows darker, as the last visible light disappears, something surprising happens. God is still there. Even when you can't see him, even when you can't feel him, he is not left. And that may be the most powerful truth Tenebrae offers, that darkness does not mean absence. And then there is one final moment, one sound that breaks the silence. And the very end, there is a loud noise, a sudden, jarring sound. It echoes through the church. This is called the strepitus. It represents the earthquake, the tearing of the temple veil, and the moment of Christ's death. And it shakes you, because it should. But Tenebrae doesn't end in darkness, not completely. One candle remains. It's not extinguished. It's hidden, taken away out of our sight. Not gone, just unseen. And this is everything. Because even when all seems lost, even when darkness feels complete, the light of Christ still exists. And that changes how we see our own lives. Because you may be walking through your own Tenebrae, a season of waiting, a season of grief, a season of uncertainty, where things feel dim, quiet, unclear. But Tenebrae reminds you, just because you can't see the light doesn't mean it's gone. God is still working, even in the dark. So tonight, don't rush past the darkness. Don't immediately search for answers. Sit in the stillness. Let it speak. Let it reveal something deeper. Because faith isn't only about seeing clearly, it's about trusting, even when you can't see at all. This is the Catholic Journey with Deacon Pat. And tonight I leave you with this: when the light fades, will you still believe?